Society has a twisted obsession with perfection, especially when it comes to women. On the surface, it says be beautiful, be successful, be confident. But the second a woman actually embodies all of that, the claws come out. Suddenly, being perfect isn't inspiring, it's threatening. Be beautiful, but not so beautiful that makes others insecure. Be confident, but don't let it look like arrogance. Be successful, but don't you dare overshadow anyone else. And nowhere is this more obvious than with women like Wonyoung, Jennie Kim, and characters like Blair Waldorf or even Elle Woods. Everyone talks about the easy life of pretty women because of their pretty privilege and whatnot. But you should also know that pretty women are often looked down on. People think that these women are all face and no brain, and this is easily seen in the movie Legally Blonde. Elle Woods, the queen of proving people wrong with a smile and a designer handbag. At first glance, Elle is everything society loves to criticize. She's pretty, blonde, fashionable, and very feminine. But beneath all that, she's extremely smart, hardworking, and refuses to shrink herself to make others comfortable. Remember the scene where Elle gets into Harvard Law School? People laughed. And not just in the movie, but in real life too. Why? Because we've been conditioned to think that a woman who looks like her couldn't possibly have the brains to back it up.
What, like it's hard?
Was more than just a funny line, it was a mic drop. Elle Woods shattered the stereotype that you have to choose between beauty and intelligence. And that's what makes her threatening to the status quo. Elle's story isn't just fictional, it's a reflection of what so many women face every day. If you're too feminine, they don't take you seriously. If you're too confident, they call you arrogant. And if you dare to succeed while looking good doing it, oh, the criticism is endless. But here's the twist: Elle never let the hate dim her shine. She embraced her femininity, outsmarted her doubters, and even showed the world you can be both smart and stylish, both kind and ambitious. And isn't that the ultimate revenge? To stay true to yourself while breaking barriers and proving everyone wrong. Elwood is a reminder that you don't have to dull your sparkle to be taken seriously. You don't have to choose between looking good and being great. You can have both, and that's the real power move. Now let's get into the why. Why do pretty successful women attract so much hate? The answer lies deep in human psychology, specifically in the twisted mechanics of envy. You see, envy isn't just wanting what someone else has, it's deeper than that. It's the bitter realization that someone is living a life you think you can't have. And instead of admiration, it triggers resentment. Take Jennie Kim for instance. She's got it all: the talent, the beauty, and the charisma. She's on stage at Coachella, performing in Chanel, living the dream most can only imagine. And what's the response? Criticism. She's lazy, she's only famous because of her looks. Well, you've seen the headlines. But let's be real, this hate has nothing to do with Jenny and everything to do with the people projecting it. Because when someone shines that brightly, it doesn't just light up a room, it casts shadows. And in those shadows, insecurities grow. Psychologists call this insecurity projection. It's when people take their own self doubts about their looks, their achievements, their worth, and project them onto someone else. For example, Wonyoung. She isn't just a pretty face, she's a symbol of what's possible when talent, effort, and self assurance collide. And that's uncomfortable for a lot of people because her existence forces them to ask, why can't I achieve that? And instead of finding the answer, they default to hate. Because it's easier to tear someone down than to confront your own feelings of inadequacy. And this is where envy gets dangerous. It doesn't just stay in your head, it starts to spill out. in whispers, in tweets, in comments, and full blown spear campaigns. But envy is only half the story. Let's talk about fear. Fear of what happens when women break free from the boxes society put them in. Beautiful, successful women like Emma Watson and Zendaya don't just exist, they disrupt. They challenge the idea that women need to be humble, modest, and self deprecating to be likable. Think about it. Society has always been fine with women who played small, but when a woman dares to take up space, dares to be bold and unapologetic, the world doesn't know what to do with her. That's why Jennie gets called lazy when she's anything but. That's why Blair Waldorf is labeled manipulative for knowing what she wants. And that's why Wonyoung can't even eat a strawberry without someone finding a reason to hate her. This fear isn't just about women themselves, it's about what they represent. They shatter the illusion that you have to dull your sparkle to fit in. And that makes people uncomfortable. Because if Jenny, Wonyoung, or Elle Woods can own their power, what excuse does the rest of the world have for playing small? And for all the women out there, here's the truth. You owe the world nothing. Not your humility, not your dim light, and not your silence. Keep being too much, too pretty, too smart, and too successful. Because the people who matter will admire you. And the ones who don't, they're just proving how powerful you are. Society may hate on pretty successful women, but history remembers them. So keep walking, keep shining, and let the hate roll off your back. You're not here to be liked, you're here to be legendary. So that is it for this video. If you like more content like this, then do like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.